to my kitchen, everyone. It's Danny DiGiacomo, and today we're doing a Bulgar and lentil pilaf with roasted cauliflower. This is a popular Middle Eastern dish that I had years ago at a restaurant called Wafa's in Forest Hills, Queens, and I just liked it ever since, and I did my own interpretation of it, adding the roasted cauliflower to it. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. So we begin with cauliflower that we're going to break down into florets and roast. We have a large onion that's going to be thinly sliced and caramelized. We have Bulgar wheat. This one happens to be seasoned already. It's not plain, so this is the one that I happen to find in the supermarket. And that's 1 cup. 1 cup of lentils, and the lentils and the bulgur is going to be cooked in a flavorful broth. So you have 1 tablespoon of cumin, teaspoon of allspice, teaspoon of nutmeg, teaspoon of cinnamon, some salt and pepper, and a few garlic cloves are going to go into our liquid to make a flavorful broth to cook our lentils and to soak our bulgur. And we're just going to finish with some chopped parsley. So let's break down our cauliflower into florets. Kind of just go down in half. You want to take out that core section. Any of the leaves as well. And we're going to roast these in a really hot oven. We're going to toss it with some of our spices that we have in the dish. And they kind of just break down into little. And this is a good size. Let's season our cauliflower for roasting. Just a good drizzle of olive oil, and we're going to take just a little bit of the spices that are in the recipe. We have some cumin, and the rest of that will go into our water so that we could cook the rest of the lentils. We add a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of our nutmeg, and a little bit of allspice, some black pepper, and a little bit of salt. Let's just give that a mix with our hands, and then we'll pop those into the oven till they get a nice dark golden brown, and that they're cooked all the way through. So let's make our flavorful liquid that we're going to cook the lentils in, and we're going to soak the bulgur in. Let's put the rest of our cumin, a few cloves of garlic, allspice, cinnamon, and nutmeg. And let's put some black pepper and salt as well. Give that a little stir and let it boil for about 10 minutes or so. Bring it up to a boil and just trying to give a little flavor to our liquid so that it gets into the lentils and the bulgur. So while our stock is boiling, we're going to caramelize our onions. So let's go with about 1/4 cup of olive oil. I know we said about 4 tablespoons. This is going to take some time. So our liquid's been cooking for about 10-15 minutes. It's got a nice aroma to it, and we're going to take some of that liquid and we're going to pour it over our bulgur, just enough to cover. And then we're going to set that aside. And then with the remaining liquid, we're going to cook our lentils, which are going to take at least about 25 minutes or so. Just check them after about 20 minutes to make sure that they are cooked. If the liquid is disappearing, just add a little bit more water. So let's and then we have our onions, which are about almost done actually. You can see the nice brown color that they're getting, nice caramelization. That's what we're looking for. We're even going to take it even a little bit further, so it's got a really nice sweetness to it. So our cauliflower is a nice golden brown color now. It took about 15-20 minutes, I would say. I actually turned on the broiler at the last minute to get that really nice color. Our onions as well. This is the color you're looking for. Nice dark brown. Almost burnt, in fact. Just before they start to really burn, then you just take it off. And we're almost ready to complete our dish. Once our lentils are done, we have our 4 components and we'll put it all together. So we're ready to assemble all of our components of our dish now. We have our bulgur that's been soaked, and we're just gonna fluff it with a fork. It's in a bowl that's gonna hold everything, hold the rest of our ingredients. It's nicely fluffed. We can add in our lentils that have been cooked. They took closer to about 25-30 minutes, and I just drained off any excess liquid, but I actually added some liquid to the pot as it was cooking, because it soaked up most of the liquid that it started with. So we have our roasted cauliflower. We want to just save a few to garnish on top. And we're going to do the same thing with our onions, just so when we finally plate the dish, we can garnish it with the cauliflower and the onions. Let's add most of our parsley in, save a little bit for garnish as well. Give everything a nice stir together. Everything's nicely mixed. So now we're just going to taste it and see how the seasoning is. We want to try and get every part of the dish. The lentils, the bulgur. It's pretty good. Just want to add a little bit more salt, some cracked pepper, and I actually want to do a little more olive oil. Give it another quick stir. Get a nice serving bowl, pile it on there. This is actually going to serve at least 6 people, maybe even a little bit more depending on how much. Pile it nice and high, and we're just going to put on the rest of our cauliflower, our caramelized onions, parsley, and there we have it. Bulgar and lentil pilaf with roasted cauliflower. I hope you guys enjoyed this dish. It's a great accompaniment for meat dishes like grilled meats, like grilled chicken, and it really goes with everything. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you'll subscribe, like, and share it. Stay tuned for the next recipe. Thanks.